Kelello is an independent singer, songwriter and composer. She first garnered success after the release of a debut album, Brazen. Now in this project, she collaborated with some of the renowned as well as upcoming producers. Her sound can be described as urban and contemporary, and it reflects her diverse taste in music. Her current single is out and it's titled What You Do To Me, which is her current project. She now joins me in studio to tell us more about her music. A very good morning to you, Kelello, and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure. Now, before we get to the inspiration behind your music and who you've worked with on this project, let's first of all talk about the title, What You Do To Me. What are you trying to say about it?
Well, the song speaks about having been heartbroken, once bitten, twice shy, and then realizing one day that you fall in love again. So it's about letting yourself fall back in love with someone without limiting yourself in any way.
Okay, quite a profound message there.
Indeed.
And what inspired it?
My life experience.
Okay.
All my music is inspired by either mine or my friends and family, people around me.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So you've worked with quite a number of producers previously. So who did you work with specifically on this project?
Well, on this single specifically was Kelello, the renowned guitarist, producer, composer. Yes.
Okay, so how would you describe your sound for those who've never heard about you?
My sound is contemporary, it's urban, it's a bit of pop, a bit of R&B, a bit of soul, and some jazz in there as well.
Okay. All right, so who's your target?
My target, I always say my target is me, I guess. Women who experience life today, trying to just make it through, make sense of, love, life, and everything else.
Okay. You have grown up in both in South Africa and as well as in Europe. So how has that helped you help shape your career? I mean, because now you have a vast taste of music.
Indeed. Well, look, I grew up in Germany. I was exposed to different music, including like house, techno, some rock, some heavy metal. So I think there are definitely inflections of that in my music sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think soul is where my music actually lies fundamentally.
What are some of your highlights, I mean, in terms of performances internationally and locally?
I would have to say opening for Nina Freelon. So she's a renowned Grammy-nominated jazz artist. So I opened for her at the King of Lesotho's 50th birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you find the music scene in Europe compared to the local industry?
Well, I actually haven't explored Europe really properly as a musician as yet, but I hope to very, very soon.
Okay, so and how are the international audiences receiving your music?
So far, so good.
Is it?
But it's early days. This is a new project, new album, new branding. So now I'm Kelello. I was Miss Kelly on the last project. Okay. So hopefully it resonates with more than just this country, but hopefully across the continent and across the globe.
So after this, where to from here? What will you be working on?
Exploring the album, which should be out by the end of the year.
All right.
Yeah.
So what should your fans be looking forward to?
Some interesting surprises, interesting collaborations, and I'm thinking out the box with this one. So some innovation and, just keep your ear to the ground.
You've been in this industry for quite a while now. So what can you say are some of the challenges that you faced along the way and how you counter those challenges?
I think being a female artist, it's difficult. This industry is dominated by men. Yeah. And I think it's trying to always push your own agenda when others want you to go along with theirs. So it's been an interesting journey, but I think the goal is to always keep pushing, keep forging on, and do things differently. Think out the box, don't limit yourself. I believe music has no blueprint.
Sure.
So just enjoy it.
Yeah, and in terms of the gender stereotypes, what should be done about those, especially in this industry?
Ooh, it's a tough one. I think we need women to be heading up record labels, women to be producing for themselves, to be writing more. But it's also up to us to do it for ourselves as well. I think women, we need to not be afraid of the industry, not be afraid of making mistakes and still forging ahead.
And I suppose that we can never overemphasize the importance of writing your own music, producing your own music, and then owning your own stuff.
Definitely. I think that is actually key. I think in the past you found many people have fallen prey to not understanding the business of music and as a result losing their money along the way. Sure. I think understanding the business of music is the most important thing. Being a creative is one of many aspects of being a musician, I reckon. Sure. And so understanding the management side, the production side, the publishing side is so very, very important.
True, true. And who do you look up to in the industry?
Ooh, I think there are quite a few people. But that's Sapatula is number one, I think. But also I think Lyra.
Okay.
I think she's done amazing things for women artists, female artists. She has forged the way in a way with such humility. And I respect that a great deal. Right.
Any possibility of having coffee there? Maybe perhaps with the intention of collaborating in the future?
That would be great. If she's watching,
Go for it.
That would be amazing, yeah.
All right, Kelello, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate your time.
Awesome.
Well, that was Kelello talking to us about her music. She has built quite an impressive resume for herself, having performed and shared the stages with some of the big names in the country. And for all of this and more, be sure to download the SABC app for all the latest music and also stream across all the SABC radio platforms. Now, this is Morning Live. We'll take a short break. We'll be back with more shortly thereafter.